I'm in. More videos, a video a day, every day. Not really though. Hey, you do your thing, man. Greetings, I, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to Counter-Strike 2. Now that I've had the chance to play the game, I have words. But first, this is my favorite moment from my competitive matches so far. I was playing like hot garbage in this map. The other team was just insta-tapping me in the head everywhere I went. I'm a little rusty, okay? I've been off the Counter-Strike grind since I quit streaming. All of a sudden, it was match point for our opponents. My team died very quickly and disconnected from the game, leaving me in a 1 versus 5 on a gun round with nothing but a scout. I was down to 1 HP, 1 versus 3 with the bomb in B. I knew the enemy would be watching it, so I chilled in CT spawn and waited. 1 versus 2, the enemy was scrambling to get back into the bomb site, but I was able to get the bomb planted, giving me the advantageous position. Counter-Strike 2, 10 more years of content now. For the words. My overall first impressions, it's clean, the shooting feels rewarding, it plays good, I kinda love it, but there are a few problems that hopefully will get fixed over time. I am incredibly optimistic about this game. Right after Valve released Half-Life Alyx, Counter-Strike 2 became their top priority. This is what they've been working on for the past 3 years. We're in the beta right now, which means it's a time for testing and giving useful, meaningful feedback to the devs. Don't take everything you see right now as set in stone. All of this could change. The game is very malleable right now. Trashing the game and attacking the developers because of something you don't like is counterproductive and stupid. It's like yelling at an underperforming teammate. You're not gonna make them play better by being a dick. You're only gonna make them not want to talk to you. The first thing I fell in love with is the UI design. My eyes don't have to move very far to see the information I need to see during gameplay. However, I do keep looking at my money and thinking, wow, I sure do have a lot of health. My only suggestion is to allow me to move the radar more towards the center as well. The biggest cause of avoidable deaths for me has always been looking at my radar just as someone peeks me. Along with this, there are also some more nuanced quality of life improvements, like an option on by default that prevents the player from being able to take the silencer off the M4A1S. Visually, the game looks great. The contrast has been lowered by a lot, so there's no more dark spots, there's no more light spots, which makes the enemy players have more contrast with the world. Visibility has been significantly improved. I've never had a scenario where it was like, oh, I didn't see that guy. I always saw the guy. I just kind of suck. That's why he got me. The color scheme is something to get used to. At first, I thought it was too bright, but I think that's just because we turn our gamer monitors onto blind hue mode to get a competitive advantage and turn the saturation all the way up. The game seems more calibrated to the people who just plug in their monitors and don't touch any of the settings. Some people won't like the more clean and polished design. I like it. I get enough dark, depressing, and gritty in my real life. Gaming is an escape. I don't want gritty, I want pretty. Everything looks so good. Look at the view models. Just look at the gun, man. Just look at the gun. It's pretty. I can't wait to see some of the completely reworked maps. Right now, we just have access to this port of Dust 2. I'm sick of Dust 2, man. I've been playing hours and hours of Dust 2. I don't want any more Dust 2. In terms of gameplay, the movement feels off. I don't know how else to say it. I know it's the same, but it feels clunkier. My jumps sometimes cause me to hit the ground and stop moving. I can't b-hop as well as I used to. It feels like 64 tick, which has me really worried if they think this sub-tick magic thing is going to be a replacement for 128 tick. So far, I think they're wrong. I've been begging for 128 tick servers and matchmaking for over a decade now. I'm not going to stop. I'm right about this one. Even just from a marketing perspective, Valorant, they can say we have 128 tick even though their update rate isn't 128 tick, but Valve, they're going to say, oh yeah, we still have 64 tick. In practice, the new smokes, they're a little wonky. There's some problems right now, but they're really fun to play around. I'm happy with the change. The smoke clearing effect when shooting through the smoke isn't as pronounced as I thought it was going to be, which is good. And the nade clearing mechanic, I absolutely love it. This is going to be nuts in the pro matches. Hit registration feels great to me. Performance feels great. I'm getting less frames, but it somehow feels smoother. But that might just be my smooth brain. I think this game at a base level just runs so much better than Global Offensive. Even loading the map takes significantly less time. I do get some technical difficulties difficulties every once in a while where there's some stuttering, but once I'm actually playing the game where none of that's going on, it is smooth. Some of my footage is going to look a bit wonky. That's not a problem with the game. It's because I'm playing on EU servers. I wanted to test how it worked on high ping. So the shooting felt really good on high ping, and the movement felt worse, especially when clipping into teammates or things in the environment. There was a lot of teleporting, even when I only had like 100 millisecond ping. One thing that's glitching out for me is the voice chat. At first, it would lag my game every time I pushed to talk. I enabled this streamlined push to talk option, and it fixed that problem. But now my voice chat gets stuck on, and I have to disconnect and reconnect for it to get fixed. It's super awkward when I don't know my mic is on and I start yelling about a missed shot. Or I'm just playing casually and going, oh, this team sucks, Yellow is such an idiot, and then, oh, I said that to everybody. Oh, I am now banned from playing in Overwatch 2 servers for toxicity. The new sound effects are really dramatic, they're very different. I've been playing for a day and a half, and I'm used to them now. I like them. There's a new option where the crosshair will follow the spray. I don't like this, get rid of it, It makes me feel icky. This is gonna be controversial, but I am so glad that they didn't listen to the people saying, well, you gotta make it advertiser friendly. We gotta call it attackers and defenders. Don't say the T word or ESL can't get the McDonald's sponsorship. Hey Bot Panama, can you assist me with something? So instead of removing the blood and making it all family friendly, oh my gosh! Everyone has a clear decals bind, but look at this. It starts red and then it dries, like really, really quickly. Look, okay, slowly, but it dries and then you have contrast again with the player. Counter-Strike 2 is exactly what Valve should have done. They kept the gameplay the same, they improved everything else. The base Counter-Strike gameplay is what makes it the king of first-person shooters. This is Counter-Strike. It feels like Counter-Strike. It plays like Counter-Strike. No other way to put that. Counter-Strike 2 is a strange experience. It's Counter-Strike, but completely remade. It's like coming home from vacation to find that everything in your house has been replaced with an exact replica. Okay, I have to talk about this because it caused a big stir on the internet. Valve gave priority access to the beta to big streamers and Valorant defectees while ignoring the content creators who stayed with Counter-Strike when it would have been financially beneficial to switch to another game. I was livid and I was panicking when this was going on. I've been around since the beginning of the content creator industry, and as time goes on, it only gets more brutal. If you're not first, you're nothing. It's winner take all. After taking some time to cool down and think about it and sleep on it, I still think the anger is justified, but I have a different view of the situation. Valve doesn't owe any of us anything. Getting big streamers and Valorant creators to advertise their game helps them grow the player base. Let's be honest, if you watch TheWarOwl, you're gonna play CS2. The point of the beta is not to give me content, it's to test the game, and apparently to advertise to Valorant Zoomers. Still, when I think of those streamers, jerks with their stupid smug faces, okay, there is no reason to be negative to the streamers who did get access. It's just anger out of jealousy, which isn't fair to them at all. My problem is my own problem. It's that I actually like Counter-Strike. Guys, I think I might be in an abusive relationship with a video game. Don't worry, I learned my lesson. When Valorant 2 comes out, I am out of here. A lot of the benefits we're gonna get from Counter-Strike 2, we can't really see them right now. They've essentially created this game to last. It's gonna be around for a while, and they're gonna be able to develop for it pretty actively. I think this is the Counter-Strike that's gonna be around for even more than 10 years from now, but they have to fix the cheater problem. The new player experience in Global Offensive is absolutely atrocious because of the amount of cheaters that you come across. Trust Factor has kind of protected us from all of that, but new players, they just go back to Valorant. They play for like 2 matches and say, this is a joke, and they go back to Valorant, because in Valorant, you don't have cheaters. Little bit of good news, there was a leak that showed that Valve is planning to ban people from the game live, meaning VAC will find somebody cheating, ban them mid-game, and end the game like other games do. That gives me hope that we're gonna see an improved anti-cheat. Also, remember VACnet. It is a learning algorithm. It's AI anti-cheat, and it has been sitting there watching every game played in matchmaking for the past, I don't know how many years. It's learning. I am so sick of Dust 2. I don't know when they're gonna add a new map. I'm gonna keep playing it though, because it's Counter-Strike 2. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.